starting to follow them or go towards them.
However, what happens is crucial and key since Caesar speaks, and now we've opened that door that they can communicate to one another as characters.
Yeah.
But
we found the talking ape officially.
Right. So it almost feels like, and looking at how many minutes we have left in this film, that this is the final plot point, at least because
we're
now
we're almost to the final third. Yeah.
Right. It's definitely if this is not what they call the plot point 2, this might be what they call the pinch, which is the final bit of narrative thrust that sort of pushes towards something. We're really about to change. And what I wonder is there going to be an escalation to that point, or is it going to remain this tonally?
Like a slow simmer?
Yeah. I don't have anything else. I'm sorry, Richard, go ahead.
So I kind of checked out there for just a minute or two because I wanted to go back and look at Beneath just for a second. Mm-hmm. And it may have been just
Why?
I don't know if it was how much of a conscious choices are, and they're not identical. Mm-hmm. But when, what's the character's name in Beneath? He and Nova,
Brent.
Brent. When Brent and Nova descend underground and they're coming across those tube tunnels that they're trying to get to underground New York, the styles are very, very similar to this.
Were they trying to mimic that to say this is the future?
Yeah, the command center hallways are oddly reminiscent of the same subway tubes that they walked through that were bright to get into Beneath. I thought that was I wanted to go back and kind of look at those two shots and see how similar they were. They're not identical, but there are some similarities to them.
Well, just because this has been such we've talked about how Beneath took us a long time just logistically to get through a bad movie. We relatively blazed through Escape, and now we've had the disjointed nature of trying to get Conquest put together. I've not looked at the notes and production of it for a while, so I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to look into that before we talk next week, and I'll see if I can't find something out about either the tubes used or if they were constructed to be reminiscent of it.
The tubes that they used in the Beneath were tiled. They were circular. They were subway kind of walk-through tubes. They didn't have lighting along the sides or random phones on them. But the similarities just were very striking that they kept doing those kind of shots where you could see the tubes where people were walking through.
Right.
Anyway, so I digress. What were we talking about?
Well, here's the fun thing I love with tubes like this. You can build literally 2 or 3. It's like how they do Star Trek corridors. You build and they each have
Jeffrey's tubes when they have to climb in the engines and stuff.
Right. Yeah. They literally build 1, 2, or 3 tubes that are connected and can be wildly put together in different ways, but also have different elements so that it feels like you're looking at something different when at a different camera position. I dig that simplistic nature, how it makes it feel huge, but it's really just so simple.
Or in Babylon 5, what they did, they have all the corridors be the same, but they would change the coloring on it to know you're on a different level.
Right.
So what line do we end on this minute?
This is where Caesar is talking about he doesn't believe in the kindness or goodness of humans.
Okay. It's a good way to end the week.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. The belief that humans are kind.
Yeah. That's where we end it.
Man, that's kind of a sad little note to end on, but here we are. We're back in it, and that's 5 episodes there. By the time you're actually hearing this one, we're excited because within about a week, we're going to actually start releasing these. So
I know we're stretching some podcast muscles we haven't done in months.
And it's weird how easy it is to do this with you guys, but also how my brain kind of goes, oh yeah, I have to be the one to say this and this. So it's good to scratch that part of the brain again. All right. That is it for this week. Everyone have a fantastic week. We'll be back tomorrow with an in-between, which Sean teased. We're going to do food talk. So everybody have a great day.
Bye, everybody.
The Minute of the Apes.